It is Friday afternoon, and I will wish you an early Shabbat Shalom. I learned how to read Torah when I was in 6th grade, and I read from time to time during high school and college. It's only here at Temple Judea that I have read on a more consistent basis, and that's made me look at the Torah text more closely. Specifically, I look at the physical layout of the Torah, and I have a lot of questions. Who decided where the paragraph breaks? And why are some of them open breaks where there's words on one side of the line and no words on the other, or closed breaks where there are words here, words there, and 9 open spaces in the middle? And who decided that the Aleph at the end of the opening word of this week's Parsha should be miniature, should be a half-sized Aleph? Who made those decisions? What meaning do they have? Everything in the Torah has meaning. The opening word of this week's Parsha is Vayikra, Vav Yud Kuf Resh Aleph, and it's that Aleph that's half-sized. It means, and he called. God called to Moses to enter the tabernacle because without God's invitation, Moses would not go in. In the book of Numbers, the word God appears to the non-Jewish prophet Balaam, and there the word used is Vayikar, Vav Yud Kuf Resh, with no Aleph at the end. Moses was a true prophet. Balaam was a false prophet. Is the Torah telling us that the difference between them is one tiny letter at the end? Is one of the lessons here that there is a tiny difference between a true message and a false message? And that to decide what is true and what is not true, we need to read closely, hear carefully, and never give up our personal discernment. We must never stop asking, what's the meaning here? And is this what God wants of me? We live in a time of fake news. We live in a time when people put lots of stuff all over the internet with no regard at all to whether it is true or not. We can never let go of our ability to read closely. We must never stop asking whether what we're reading has merit or not. In Judaism, everything has meaning, including the writing and the layout of the Torah scroll. In a tiny Aleph, at the end of the word Vayikra, there is a message. Read closely. Listen carefully. It takes close attention and a lot of thinking to decide where truth lies and where it does not. So, we have a busy few weeks at Temple Judea. We have Shabbat services tonight and tomorrow, a special Kiddush. Tomorrow, sponsored by Rabbi Michael Schoen and Jan Zausmer. They are moving to Fort Lauderdale, and they want to say goodbye. And I hope you'll be here to wish them a farewell. We have a Megillah reading tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, and we'll have a lot of fun. I hope you'll be here for that. We have a farewell weekend to Lenny and me on April 5th, 6th, and 7th. I hope you will participate in that weekend. Lenny and I will be here through July, but we want to give as many people as possible the chance to be here for this farewell weekend. So we're doing it April 5, 6, 7, and I hope you very much, I hope you will join us for that. Because Purim is happening now, that means the Pesach is happening in a month from now. The first Seder is Monday night. the 22nd of April. The second night Seder here at Temple Judea will be Tuesday night, the 23rd. I hope you're all well. I wish you again an early Shabbat Shalom.